Hey guys, what's up? It's Voodoo51292 here. Welcome to another channel update. I apologize for my hair being wet. I actually just stepped out of the shower, so that is the deal with my hair right now. So yeah, welcome to the channel update. It is the early morning hours of Monday, April 29th, I believe. Yes. April 29th of 2013. A good bit to talk about in this update as usual, but I want to say something before we get started. I'm actually looking right now to find a new name for my channel updates. Actually name them something catchy to make like a series out of it instead of just calling them channel updates, because it's generic and boring, and all my other, shows and stuff have names, Voodoo's Verdict, Voodoo's Brew, Voodoo's Thoughts, all that kind of stuff. And, I want to name the channel updates something. It doesn't have to be Voodoo something. Anyway, what I want to say is I'll be thinking of some names in my head, over the next week or whatever. But I also want to open it up to you guys, the viewers, to suggest names that I can name my channel update series. And again, it can be something about voodoo or magic or something like that, or it could not be. My friend Brandon, when he was doing his channel a lot, used to have a series called What's on Deck, and that was his channel updates. My friend Dead Crew, on his channel, he's going to be calling his channel updates the Lowdown. Of course, DSP has the Weekend Preview. So I want to have a catchy name for my, channel updates, something original, so that I can kind of rebrand and I don't have just this boring, called channel update. So anyway, I just wanted to put that out there. So if you guys have any suggestions, actually the Voodoo's Verdict name was a viewer suggestion. Someone suggested that to me, and I liked the name so much that I started calling all my reviews Voodoo's Verdict because I like the name so much. So just wanted to put that out there. So please, guys, if you have any suggestions on what I can name my channel update series, comment in the in the comments below, and let me know, and I'll think of some of mine, some names on my own, and then I will pick one, hopefully, that's pretty good. Okay. So let's actually start talking about the information that I have this week. Let's go ahead and start talking about last week. Early on last week, we saw, as far as gameplay videos, up to part 79 of my Fallout 3 playthrough upload. Okay, so that's where I am right now in Fallout 3. I think the whole playthrough was 118 parts or something like that, just to give you some idea of how much I have left to upload of Fallout 3. I also did my gaming schedule update that I put out on Tuesday of this past week, giving you guys all kinds of information about what titles I'm looking to play that have release dates for the rest of the year. Obviously, later on in a few months, I'll do another one as we find out more information about the console releases and the games that will be launching with the consoles and whatever. So, go ahead and check that out. There is a playlist for game schedule updates, and it's in that playlist to see what I am looking to play for the next few months, okay? Then, for the last half of the week, I began my playthrough of Dead Island Riptide. Now, unfortunately, my friend Chris was not able to join Brandon and I for the playthrough. One of the people at his work actually got let go, and so he basically got slammed with a bunch of extra hours that he had to work, and therefore, because of that, he was not able to do the playthrough. But Brandon and I have been playing Dead Island Riptide co-op. We played more tonight. We're up to, I believe, part 48. Or at least me. Brandon's actually also recording the game for his channel, which is now the Gaming Snake HD. So if you want to see Brandon's perspective, you want to go see his videos, head over to his channel. He's got the Elgato too, so the quality is extremely good, and you can go over there and check his out. But on my videos, I'm up to part 48, I think, of the playthrough. So just some thoughts on Dead Island Riptide. It's very, very similar to the first game. with a couple new things added here and there. It's really not that much different, to be honest with you. But Brandon and I are enjoying it nonetheless. The co-op is making it extremely fun. If I had to play the game by myself, it would be extremely boring, let me just tell you that. It's a funny playthrough, okay? Just like the first one, we're having a lot of fun. We're joking around. We're making, silly jokes about stuff. Like tonight, I don't know why, but we were taking that song Broken by Seether and Amy Lee from Evanescence. They have that song Broken, and we were taking the tune of that song and just putting like stupid lyrics over it, like making sex jokes about it and stuff. I don't know. I don't know why we were doing that, but it was funny. And we've just been doing random stuff like that the whole time. So it's a pretty funny playthrough. So even though it's not, the greatest game to watch, I think that for Brandon and I's commentary, how much fun we're having just doing a game co-op, because Brandon and I haven't done a game co-op in like a year. And even so, the games we did co-op last year were bad. I mean, Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City was terrible. Syndicate was terrible. I mean, Brandon and I haven't done a good game co-op together since the first Dead Island at the end of 2011 and early 2012. So we're having a ton of fun just playing a game together again because it's been so long. And I think it's going great. So anyway, that's Dead Island Riptide, and I uploaded last week up to part 23, which was actually caught up at the time. That's where we were, and I was able to get up to the speed on that. After tonight, like I said, we're up to part like 48. So that's what we've been doing as far as gameplay. So the week coming up, the next couple of weeks, I actually have a good bit of information to give you guys. So you're going to want to listen. It's important stuff. So, let's start talking about it. This week coming up is the last week of actual class for me before final exams, which are next week. Meaning that starting towards the end of this week and obviously all of next week, I'm going to be completely busy and preoccupied and not going to be able to really work on the channel. Alright? So, the plan is for this week that Brandon and I will be playing more Dead Island Riptide over the course of the next couple days. Through the first half of the week when I'm still available. I actually don't know when he has final exams. I didn't even ask him. But the first few days of this week I should still be able to play before the workload gets really heavy. And, we wanted to finish the game before finals happens. To be completely honest with you right now, I have to say that I don't think it's going to happen. We've played a lot of time. 48 parts, around 50 parts for me is usually, I don't know, I want to say it's maybe 8 hours or something like that we've played, and we're only about a fourth of the way through the main story, like 25%. So I don't think we're going to beat it this week. Now, we might, but I don't think we're going to. But anyway, we'll play as much as we can before I have to say, listen, I got to shut it down because I got to turn my focus completely to studying for these finals. And if we haven't beaten it, we haven't beaten it. I'll have to put it on hold for a little while. But anyway, we're going to continue to play Dead Island Riptide this week, and during the course of the week, you're going to continue to see Dead Island Riptide upload to the channel. So gameplay this week will be all Dead Island Riptide, okay? So, that's the plan, and then, as I said, toward the end of this week and all of next week, I'll be very heavily studying for these final exams for school to complete my junior year of college, and I will be, not doing stuff for the channel toward the end, like this weekend and next week. I won't be doing anything for the channel. And I probably won't be uploading anything next week either, because I'll never be at school other than to take the exam and come home. I'll never be there to upload, so next week there won't be any uploads. What I will be doing next week is I will be filming my my next and latest Packing for Home series of videos. And again, for those of you who are newer to the channel, you're not sure what Packing for Home is. Packing for Home is a series of videos. They're usually, I think everyone I've done so far, I've done 3, I want to say, and they've all been exactly 5 parts long. So that's about how long it takes me to pack up, apparently. I basically take the camera, I set it up in the corner of my bedroom here in my apartment, and I film myself as I'm packing up my clothes and belongings to head home for the summer or winter break. I do these twice a year. they may sound boring, but people seem to really like it. It seems to be one of my viewers' favorite series when I do it, because what I do is while I'm packing, I use it as a time to basically speak off the cuff, to just talk about stuff, to get stuff off my chest, to talk to you guys about the YouTube channel, how things have been going, what are my thoughts, on games, the channel. Many times I talk about things not related to YouTube, like things with my personal life, feelings that I have about certain things outside of games and my channel and all kinds of stuff. It's just a time for me to talk and get a lot of stuff off my chest that I don't really have an opportunity to do in any of the other videos that I do. So it's a very unique series of videos. Like I said, my viewers tend to really enjoy the Packing for Home series. They really like that, so I'll be doing that. I'll be filming it sometime next week. Now here's the deal. My last final exam is next Friday. Okay, a week from this Friday coming up. However, that weekend, I don't know if I'm going to be home. So I don't know if I can upload those Packing for Home videos that weekend or not. And I say that because my sister is actually graduating from the University of Memphis on that Saturday, the day after my the day after my last final exam. And I may be up there in Memphis that weekend to see her graduate. Now, I don't know I'm not 100% sure on this yet, because again, my last exam is that Friday, so I may not be able to get home in time to, ride with my parents or whatever up to Memphis, so I may not be going. I don't know. I'd like to go. I'm certainly going to do whatever I can to be there for my sister, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to go or not. So if I go, I won't be getting home until I think Sunday, which is May the 12th, which is actually my 21st birthday. If I don't go, I will be getting home that Friday, and I will be able to upload that Friday. But it's looking like there's a better chance that I'm going to go than not. There's probably a good chance I will be going to Memphis. And so, I'll be taking my last final exam on Friday, coming home, and then immediately leaving that same day on Friday to go to Memphis, and I won't be coming back till Sunday. So next week, there probably won't be any uploads, and Packing for Home I will film, but I probably will not be able to upload it until, at the earliest, May the 13th, okay, which is that following Monday. And if Brandon and I haven't beaten Dead Island Riptide, that's the time that he and I will continue to play it. Probably like May the 13th, that Monday we'll jump back in and start playing the game again. Because, again, I assume that his finals are the same week as mine. I don't know. Maybe he has finals that week and he won't be able to play it. I don't know. But anyway, probably that week, after finals week, we will go back and resume playing Dead Island Riptide till we beat it. So, excuse me. So that's kind of the deal. One final thing I want to remind everybody of. Let me just check my time on this video. Okay. One final thing I want to remind everybody of is that coming up on May the 20th, I'm having oral surgery. Okay. Very similar to how I did this past December. I'll be having oral surgery. It's been a very long process in having these surgeries done, but this will hopefully be the final, it should be the final oral surgery that I'm going to have to go through before I finally can get these braces off. And for those of you who actually don't know, the two teeth on the side of my two front teeth actually aren't real. I was born without the adult versions of those teeth, the eye teeth they call them, which is apparently a pretty common thing. I actually knew somebody who was born with the same thing, that they didn't have those two teeth. So I've been going through this long process of trying to get permanent implants placed there. I've had to go through a bone graft surgery, and now I'm finally going to have the surgery where they put the posts in, the implant posts, and that'll be the final surgery, and I have to let those sit for like 3 to 4 months to take root in the bone, and after that I can go get the real teeth put on the post, get these braces off finally for good. I'll be 21 years old and I'll finally have these braces off for good, so I can look like an adult and not a child with braces. and that putting the teeth on won't require surgery. That they literally just screw on to the posts. But anyway, I know that's more information than you care about, but I'm having the surgery to put the posts in that Monday, May 20th. So that week, I will be out of commission most likely as well for actually filming stuff for the channel. But again, I'll probably have some stuff backed up that I need to upload that week anyway. Potentially the conclusion to Dead Island Riptide if we've played it that week before. Possibly more Fallout 3. You know, either the end of the regular playthrough, or the continuation to my Return to Fallout 3 series, which I don't think I mentioned it in this video, but I actually started my Return to Fallout 3 series, which is where I'm going back to the game and I'm actually doing all the major side missions that give you achievements that I missed when I was playing the regular campaign of the game. I'm going back now, and I'm calling that series Return to Fallout 3, and I've already started that last week. And I'm going to continue it whenever, you know, I have time and I'm not playing Dead Island or whatever. I'm going to continue that to do all the achievement missions, so I may have those videos to upload. So there's a good chance that even though I won't be filming that week, I'll still have stuff coming up, you know, fresh stuff coming up for the channel. Another thing that I'm planning on doing for the week after May 12th, so in a couple weeks, that week between when I get back from Memphis and when I have my surgery, I'm planning on doing possibly another birthday present reveal video that like I've done in the past, because I'm hopefully going to get some really cool stuff for my birthday, most of which is going to pertain to the channel. It's going to be video game related stuff, channel related stuff. So you know, I'm probably going to film another present reveal where I show you what I got for my birthday and how it's going to affect the channel and stuff like that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I know there's a lot of information. I'm going to go through and recap again for you guys, put it all in order so that you know. This week, Brandon and I, for most of the early part of this week, probably Monday through like Thursday, we will be playing Dead Island Riptide. We will attempt to beat the game. It's not looking likely that we're going to beat the whole game this week before I have to shut it down and study for final exams, but we will do our best. As far as the channel goes, you will see Dead Island Riptide footage Monday through Friday, hopefully of this week, if the internet at school works and everything's copacetic with that. So what you guys can expect, lots more Dead Island Riptide this week, okay? Then, come this weekend, through next week and next weekend, there will not be anything uploading to the channel. So next week is going to be a dead week for the channel, other than maybe a channel update. I may be doing a channel update next week just to give you guys more information on the Memphis trip or whatever. Other than that, you will not see any gameplay videos or anything like that come up next week, which is my final exam week. Toward the end of that week, I will be filming my new Packing for Home series, the summer of 2013 edition. But I probably will not be able to upload again until Monday, May the 13th, because like I said, that weekend, May 10th through the 12th, I will probably be in Memphis, Tennessee. So you probably won't see anything until May the 13th. You'll see the Packing for Home videos, a new channel update for that week, and then that week, starting May the 13th, I'm planning on doing a birthday present reveal video where I show you the things that I got for my 21st birthday. Brandon and I, if we haven't beaten Dead Island, which we probably won't have, if we haven't, we will continue to play it and beat it that week. There, obviously, that week I'm not going to be working or anything. I'm not going to start working this summer until when I get better from my surgery, so that week will actually be a completely free week for me. So there's no reason Brandon and I shouldn't be able to beat Dead Island Riptide, assuming that that week is free for him as well. I have to find out, because I'm not entirely sure. And that week you will continue to see Dead Island Riptide if that's what we're doing. If we've beaten it, then I'll be playing more Fallout 3 that week. I'll be doing my Return to Fallout 3. If I finish that, I'll go on to the DLCs. So it's either going to be Dead Island Riptide or Fallout 3 that week, starting on May the 13th, okay? Then Monday, May 20th, I'm having my oral surgery. which means I will not be filming anything for the channel probably that whole week, or at least most of it as I recover from that surgery. But unlike next week, that week I will continue to upload because I'll be at my house where I can upload in a decent fashion. Whatever I have backed up, which will probably be Dead Island Riptide and or Fallout 3, is what you're going to see that week, and then we'll go from there after that. When I start working, and got The Last of Us coming out June the 14th, so we'll deal with all that when we get to it. All right. So thank you guys for sticking in. Again, any suggestions for a cool, catchy name for my channel update series? Leave those suggestions in the comments below. And watch out for Dead Island Riptide this week. I would encourage you to check it out. Check the playthrough out, even if you're not really interested in Dead Island. Check it out because I think you'll get a kick out of Brandon and I's commentary. I think it's pretty funny, and we're having a lot of fun with the game. Alright? So, Dead Island Riptide this week, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So, stay good this week. For all you guys who are also going through these final exams and everything, best of luck. We're in this together. You know, we've all got to go through it. So best of luck to you guys. I'll be taking care of business here on this end, like I've done many times before. I've been through this a lot, so I know how to do it. I know how to take care of business. So that's what's going to be going on. So thank you guys very much for watching. I'm Voodoo51292. Have a good week, and I'll see you guys with Dead Island Riptide on the channel.